Trump tariffs, affordability, and security lead to tense exchanges during English-language debate. In a pivotal moment of the 2025 federal election campaign, Canada's English-language leaders' debate unfolded with intense exchanges over pressing issues such as U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs, the rising cost of living, and national security concerns. The debate, held in Montreal, showcased the contrasting visions of the country's political leaders as they vie for the confidence of Canadian voters ahead of the April 28 election. Tariffs and trade tensions. The debate commenced with a focus on the escalating trade tensions between Canada and the United States. President Trump's recent imposition of tariffs on Canadian goods has sent shockwaves through the nation's economy, prompting leaders to outline their strategies for navigating this challenging landscape. Prime Minister Mark Carney, leading the Liberal Party, emphasized his experience in international finance and diplomacy as assets in confronting the U.S. administration's protectionist measures. "We need steady leadership to protect Canadian jobs and industries," Carney asserted, highlighting his commitment to negotiating a fair trade framework with the United States. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre criticized the Liberal government's handling of the trade dispute, accusing them of failing to anticipate and mitigate the impact of U.S. tariffs. "Canadians are paying the price for this government's inaction," Poilievre stated, pledging to take a firmer stance in trade negotiations to safeguard Canada's economic interests. Affordability and economic challenges. The debate's second segment addressed the pressing issue of affordability, with leaders presenting their plans to alleviate the financial burdens faced by Canadians. Rising housing costs, inflation, and job insecurity have become central concerns for voters across the country. Carney proposed targeted tax relief measures and investments in affordable housing to ease the cost of living. He emphasized the importance of supporting middle-class families and ensuring economic stability amid global uncertainties. Poilievre advocated for broad-based tax cuts and deregulation to stimulate economic growth and reduce living expenses. He argued that empowering businesses and reducing government intervention would lead to increased prosperity for Canadians. NDP Leader Jagmeet Singh focused on social programs, advocating for expanded public services and income supports to address inequality and provide relief to struggling households. "We need to build an economy that works for everyone, not just the wealthy few," Singh declared. National security and public safety. The debate also delved into national security, with leaders discussing strategies to protect Canadians from emerging threats. The recent uptick in cyber attacks and concerns over foreign interference have heightened the urgency of this issue. Carney highlighted his commitment to strengthening Canada's cybersecurity infrastructure and collaborating with international partners to counteract malicious activities. He emphasized the need for a comprehensive approach to national security that balances civil liberties with effective protection measures. Poilievre called for increased funding for law enforcement and intelligence agencies, asserting that a robust security apparatus is essential to safeguarding Canadian sovereignty. He criticized the Liberal government's record on security, accusing them of underfunding critical institutions. Singh emphasized the importance of addressing the root causes of insecurity, such as poverty and social exclusion. He proposed community-based initiatives and investments in education and mental health services as means to enhance public safety. Closing remarks and voter implications. As the debate concluded, each leader made a final appeal to voters, reiterating their visions for Canada's future. Carney positioned himself as a steady hand capable of navigating complex global challenges. Poilievre presented himself as a champion of economic freedom and national pride. Singh offered a progressive alternative focused on social justice and equity. With the election just days away, the debate's outcomes are poised to influence voter perceptions and decisions. The leaders' performances provided a glimpse into the policy directions each party would pursue if entrusted with governance, setting the stage for a critical moment in Canada's democratic process.